In a society constantly echoing the call to stand out, be noticed and make noise, it's easy to overlook the quiet power of stillness. The Stoics, with their ancient insight, understood this long before us. They grasped the deep strength that rests in silence, the kind of strength that speaks volumes without uttering a single word. Picture stepping into a room and becoming the center of attention, not due to volume or flair, but because your presence holds a gravity. It draws eyes, not because you're trying to be seen, but because there's something quietly magnetic about you. This isn't a myth reserved for old philosophy books. It's something very real and achievable. Today we're exploring the idea of silent attraction, rooted in timeless Stoic thought. It's not just about how you show up, it's about the lasting impression you leave without even trying. So if you've ever felt drowned out in a world that never stops talking, now is your time to discover how your silence can echo louder than noise. Let's break down how to become unshakably magnetic by mastering the art of presence, authenticity, and restraint, inspired by Stoic wisdom. And hey, if this journey into inner calm and timeless knowledge resonates with you, help the movement grow. Subscribe. Especially if you've ever felt out of sync with the mainstream, know this. This message is for you. Don't miss a second. You're not the outlier. You're the rare one we've been waiting for. How often do we stifle who we are, hold back our true thoughts, or alter our voice to match the crowd? We've all been there. But Stoicism offers a gentle reminder. The real power lies in embracing who you truly are. Your authenticity is the most radiant thing about you. When you're aligned with your nature, something remarkable happens. You emanate a resonance, a quiet signal that says, "This is me, no filter, no apology." That authenticity, it's captivating. Let's break that down further. Being yourself doesn't mean shouting your uniqueness. It means owning it, your quirks, your passions, your soft spots. It's standing firm in your values, even when the world wants you to bend. It's the confidence of feeling at ease in your own skin. For the Stoics, virtue was everything: wisdom, courage, justice, temperance. Live by those and you not only become more centered, but others begin to take notice, drawn to your character, not your appearance. So, how do you begin this path? Start by pausing. Reflect on what drives you. Get clear about your values, your purpose, your passions. That clarity becomes your compass. Then, take the courageous step of living as that version of you. Not polished, not perfect, just honest. Let your choices, your actions, your words mirror the real you, every single day. Marcus Aurelius gave us this gem. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Swap man for person, and you get the same punch. Don't overthink what makes someone admirable. Just be that person. Let your values guide you. Let your truth do the talking. That's the silent power of authenticity. And in a world that rewards the loudest, the real superpower is quiet confidence. It's what draws people closer, naturally and deeply. The way we dress, move, and carry ourselves, it all speaks. You don't need words to make a statement. Stoicism doesn't push us to renounce appearances. It pushes us to be intentional. Even our style can reflect who we are, if we let it. It's not about being trendy. It's about dressing in a way that feels like a true reflection of you, your identity, your values, your roles. When your external expression matches your inner self, it magnifies your presence, and it goes beyond clothes. Your style is your energy, your grooming, the way you walk, your demeanor. Every detail matters. The Stoic approach: choose each of those details consciously. Make sure they say something real. Start with your wardrobe. Ask, what does this piece say about me? Does it align with who I am or who I'm growing into? Style should evolve as you evolve. Let it shift with your growth. But make sure it always feels like you. That's the key to effortless appeal. Your body, too, has its own language. And Stoicism reminds us, awareness of our physical self is just as important as control of our mind. How you stand, move, and look at others, all of it reflects what's going on inside. Take posture, for example. Standing tall isn't just about confidence, it's about dignity, self-respect. When you carry yourself like you matter, others see it too. A sincere smile, steady eye contact, open gestures, these nonverbal cues tell people they're safe with you, seen, understood, and that draws people in deeper than words ever could. So how can you master body language with Stoic wisdom? Begin by paying attention. Notice how you physically show up. Are your arms closed off? Are you truly listening when someone speaks? Or are you just waiting to reply? Be mindful. Be sincere. Let your presence be rooted in genuine intention. That presence, it builds trust, real, unshakable connection. And speaking of presence, let's talk about the unseen layer, scent. Yes, even fragrance becomes part of your silent message. Choose one that isn't just fashionable, but you. Stoicism teaches us to be intentional in all things, even this. A thoughtfully chosen scent becomes your signature. Not loud, but unforgettable. And let's not forget manners. Stoicism teaches us empathy, connection, and shared humanity. When our actions are thoughtful, when we help, listen, support, we're embodying Stoic values. Manners aren't about formality. They're about awareness, respecting the space, the people, the moment. Whether it's at the dinner table or in conversation, grace is magnetic, and it's a form of mindfulness in action. Being present isn't just a nice idea, it's a Stoic discipline, one that transforms how we engage. Give someone your full attention, and you offer a rare gift, the sense that they matter. In a world that's always distracted, real presence is gold. Be the person who listens, not just to answer, but to understand. That alone sets you apart. But presence also means vulnerability, letting others see you, dropping the mask. That's powerful. It builds real bonds. Now here's the paradox. Mystery is just as vital. Sometimes less really is more. Hold some parts of yourself back, not to hide, but to honor their value. Let others discover you layer by layer. That's not playing games. It's about understanding that depth takes time to unfold. Like a book that reveals itself slowly, a mysterious presence draws people in. So how do you do that? Be mindful of what you share and why. Don't overshare out of impulse. Speak with intention. Let your complexity unfold naturally. And when you listen more, you open the space for deeper connection. The less you rush to speak, the more room you give others to feel heard. That's Stoic. That's magnetic. And while we're on connection, developing cultural wisdom is part of your silent power too. Stoicism calls us to expand our perspective, to understand, respect, and learn from others' experiences. You don't need to travel the globe. Start with curiosity. Read books, explore different perspectives, learn a phrase in a new language. Build bridges through empathy, through shared stories. In doing so, you become someone who sees the world and is seen more deeply because of it. At the heart of it all, compassion is the bridge, not just feeling for someone, but with them. Stoicism doesn't call for emotional detachment. It calls for connection, with depth and wisdom. Compassion, like laughter, connects us. The Stoics knew not to take life so seriously. Humor reminds us we're all in this together. It dissolves walls, unites hearts, and grounds us in the present moment. Find laughter. Make room for it. It doesn't erase pain, but it lightens the load. That's Stoic resilience. And then there's self-care, not as indulgence, but as responsibility. Looking after your mind, body, and emotions is a duty, not for luxury, but for strength. Because only from a place of health can you show up fully, for others and for life itself. Eat well, rest well, reflect, set boundaries. Care for yourself, because from that wellspring you'll pour into others. And finally, independence. Stoicism teaches us that true freedom is internal. It's not needing validation. It's trusting your compass, living by your own code. That kind of independence is rare. It's steady. It's deeply attractive. Not because it's loud, but because it's unwavering. Don't mistake independence for isolation. Stoicism also honors community. The balance? Connect, but don't conform. Love, but don't lose yourself. That's the Stoic way. As we close this reflection on silent attraction, remember, the strongest presence isn't loud. It's centered. It's true. It's felt in the spaces between words, in the calm, steady expression of your real self. Thank you for being part of this journey. If this message stirred something within you, explore more. Watch the next video, dive deeper, and let this philosophy become not just something you know, but something you live. Because in the silence of your presence, your life speaks louder than words ever could.